if you don't want to go through the same mistakes which others are doing, franchise is one option. But unfortunately, in this space, in this quick service space, lot of franchise brands, they just want to collect the franchise fee and then leave. How many of you are seeing this pattern? How many of you have seen this with a lot of franchise brands? They quickly wanted to collect the franchise fee and then they wanted to move. They don't want to support you after the launches happen. Are you all seeing that? You can even go talk to franchisees or existing franchisees. Hardly few brands give that kind of a support, right? When it comes to location selection, menu design, store design, marketing, hiring, SOP, scaling, and growth. You might fail if you don't do it the right way. When it comes to location selection, designing your menu, store design, equipments and setup, overspending on unnecessary equipments, marketing and launch, staff. If you don't, a lot of people think, okay, I will hire a chef or a master to do this. It is not going to be sustainable, let me tell you. If you don't have a structured SOP, structured process in place, right? If you do this with the right approach, with right guidance, you can save a lot of money, like 3.5 to 5 lakh in the first 6 months of your launch. All right. So struggles of existing outlets. I'm sure you would have learned from Rupesh. Unfortunately, his location was good. A lot of people get into wrong location, no clear USP, inefficient pricing strategy, weak branding and marketing, lack of process and SOPs, hiring and manpower challenges. How many of you existing outlet owners here fall under this category? How many of you have these problems right now? Type R in the chat box, please. R in the chat box, please. R. Awesome. So case study, Mario Shakes, a milkshake brand. A milkshake brand, one of my mentee, Brune, who started a milkshake brand. He was running for 1.5 years. He was about to shut down the outlet. Right? He was making 3 to 4,000 in sales. Can you see this? Can you see the screenshot? He was making 3 to 4,000 in terms of sales. After doing the campaign that we suggested, like Rupesh, the sales went up to 10 to 12,000 in sales. How many of you feel systems are powerful? How many of you feel the same thing without doing any extra effort? If you use systems the right way, if you use the strategy the right way, that's a smart way of doing business. Yes or no? Yes or no? 3x sales in just 30 days. Everybody start a business, but why only very few people succeed? Why? Have you ever asked this question? Have you ever analyzed? There are a lot of people who start, but why only very few people are successful? Strategy could be with respect to marketing campaign, strategy with respect to monitoring your inventory, food cost. Even if you have a great location, Rupesh has got a great location, but still he was not able to make profits. Why? He didn't have the clear system and strategy in terms of monitoring the inventory, monitoring the food cost. Every single rupee is important in retail business. Yes or no? Yes or no? 10 rupees. You're going to collect 10 rupees, 20 rupees, 30 rupees from the customer. You might easily lose a lot of money if you're not monitoring the business. It's not just the selling part alone. If I'm making good sale, doesn't mean that I will make profits. See, why am I stressing so much is I have a very, very genuine approach, let me tell you. I miserably failed. I lost 25 lakhs in the first 3 years. The purpose of running this community. See, I was doing franchising. I will talk about myself shortly. The reason I'm telling you so much, I don't want you to repeat the same mistakes which I have done. Yes or no? Which will make you smarter. If you learn from me and if you implement the right way, that is the smart way of doing a business. Yes or no? All of us start business to make profits. We are not in the business of charity. Yes or no? All of us start business to make profit, isn't it? Let's do it the right way, right? So, how many of you wanted to double your monthly income in the next 3 to 6 months? How many of you wanted to double or create another source of income? Or wanted to create an income? Type DM in the chat box, please. Type DM in the chat box, please. But how long have you been struggling to do this? But how long have you been struggling to do this? One year, 2 years, 3 years, 1 year, 6 years, 4 years, 3 years, 4 years, 2 years, 3 years. How many of you are struggling with single source of income or no source of income? How many of you are in this zone where you always have EMIs, you always have credit card overdue? I was like this few years back, 8 years back. Always had overdue. I was struggling with single source of income. In fact, I was not making profit. I never had savings. I never had good bank balance. I was a firefighter always, firefighting. The only way to come out of this firefighting zone is to take action, to take calculated risk. Only when you take calculated risk, you can get into a freedom lifestyle, attain abundance in terms of wealth. Your relationships will become better when you have money. Yes or no? Yes or no? I've seen this in my life. Your spouse or your parents, your relationship will get better. They'll be more confident when you have money. They will listen to you when you have money. Yes or no? Yes or no? People respect you if you have money. Without money, people will not respect you. You will not attain freedom. So let's not have a very poor mindset. Let's not have a mindset of negative thinking when it comes to making money. Making money is good. First, let's believe that making money is good. Yes or no? So today you need to kill your current avatar. You need to change your mindset. You need to move from a firefighter to a freedom lifestyle person. Yes? How many of you are ready to kill? Type kill in the chat box, please. Type kill in the chat box. Kill, 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 kill. Awesome. 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 I'm sure you're all ready to take calculated risk. Awesome. So next few minutes I'll talk about myself and then get into competition analysis. Very important topic. So I'm not told about myself in the whole session, right? So I'm an entrepreneur the last 15 years, 19 years of total experience in food and beverage, hospitality, tech, IT. I'm the author of a book called Chief Tea Officer. It is available on Amazon. I'm the creator of an event called Indian Foodpreneur Summit. It's India's biggest knowledge event in food industry. It's a conference that we use it, that we do it often. Impacted 65,000 people, helped build 500 plus outlets across India. And I'm not just a coach here. I run real businesses, right? That you will find a lot of gurus, online gurus, fake gurus on the internet, giving some gyan. But if you look at, they wouldn't have built solid business at all in their lifetime. But I don't just coach. I run real businesses, right? So I run India's first tech for small business owners, Mypreneur, delights in a luxury resort business, Sumara Enterprises and Mahil Realtors. Right? I run multiple profitable businesses. So I'm not just a coach. I run real business. So my journey, I built multiple businesses, but went bankrupt twice. Struggled with it for almost 8 years. Had no mentor for the first 6 years. Never attended any business related training programs for the first few years. I lost 1 crore doing multiple businesses. How many of you think this is huge? Type H in the chat box, please. I lost 1 crore doing multiple businesses. And then I realized I need to be smart. I invested in training programs like this, coaching programs like this, conferences, because I understood, learn from other people's mistake to reach success faster. If you're a really smart person, you learn from other people's mistake. Yes. So why am I talking about failures? Of course, you might think I came here just to learn about food business. Right? And I already told you, your mindset is important. and I'm in a very responsible position to share my failures here, because people don't talk about failures. If you're someone who's really motivated already, you can skip this part, right? I'm sure even 1,000 crore company entrepreneur will have his own ups and downs, right? So these are my failures. Started my first business, shut down, went bankrupt, started a preschool, started a car dealing startup, did share trading, Amazon Kindle publishing, on-demand t-shirt printing. First 1.5 years of me starting my tea outlet business, lost 25 lakh, 10 plus other failures. Lists isn't actually enough. So my failure lesson is simple. Learning plus mentor plus good business model. You need to have the right learning, a good mentor, and a good business model to make money. Yes. So first 1.5 years of my tea business, I launched in 2016, scaled to 3 outlets, but failed. I didn't have money. I pitched my story to prospective investors. I raised 1.5 crores in the next 2 years to launch 16 plus outlets. So I had two options. When I failed, I went bankrupt. I could have gone back to a job, right? The second option was to bounce back, but I bounced back and start. The reason I'm here today speaking to you is because I bounced back from that failure, right? So I pivoted. I was doing franchising. If you look at Chaikant, we've got only 4-5 outlets right now. Last 5 years, we have not franchised. We've been focusing only on the community model. We've impacted 60,000, 65,000 people and created 520 plus outlets across India, right? And I also, people who are attending today, I wanted to help you become an entrepreneur, right? That's the only idea. Impacting 3 million people every month. I've got 600K followers across social media. You can just go search my name on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube. I create content. I help people through my content, also through my coaching stuff. So these are the awards that I received: CA Best Startup Award, Times Iconic Award, Unicorn Award, all of these awards. See, why attracts your tribe? I'm well connected in the business ecosystem. You could see all the pictures here. People are making 800 crore, 1,000 crore in terms of revenue, right? So you're learning from someone who has done it, been there, went through all the challenges, built solid businesses, and have helped people build solid businesses, right? I'm not just someone here who's copying some content from random resources and then talking. All of the content that I've spoke today and whatever I'm going to speak in the next few sessions, out of my experience, these are not things that you can learn from the internet. How many of you believe in this? How many of you agree with me on this? Whatever you've learned today, how many of you think this is powerful? I can never learn this from the internet. This curated, all of these methods, strategies is from my experience. People can copy content from social media, but you cannot copy my DNA. All right. So success story is partial list because I've genuinely helped a lot of people. That's the reason people are successful today. Why? You could see a lot of outlets, right? My work, I would have done franchising, I would have definitely opened 1,000 outlets. But right now with 523 outlets, I've created multiple brands because I thought this is powerful, yes or no. When I give franchise, I have a very limited reach. But when I help people create their own brand, today Pankaj, one of my students, has launched 40 plus outlets. Shrikant, 60 plus outlets. People launch 5 outlets, 10 outlets, 3 outlets. How many of you think this is powerful? If you do franchising, your scope is limited. Reason I'm doing this work in the last 5 years to ensure that more people become entrepreneurs, more people open new brands, because under which you will create multiple entrepreneurs, right? All right. So success stories. One of my students crossed 1.2 crore, 1.3 crore in terms of revenue. All of the success streams, like Indian Foodpreneur Summit. Just Google it across Indian Foodpreneur Summit. You will find details regarding the event. This is one of the events that we have done. We brought in a lot of food entrepreneurs under one roof. All right. So my final thought is: people who discuss don't decide. People who decide don't discuss. If you're someone who's discussing for a very long time, you're not going to take action. Yes or no? Yes or no? How many of you want to take decisions? There's this famous Tamil word, solro seymata, seiro solamata, which means people who decide don't discuss, people who discuss don't decide. How many of you really want to decide? See, don't take your decision based on somebody else's influence. It could be your parents, your family member, spouse, it could be anybody. But don't take your decision based on them. You are the only person responsible, isn't it, for your failure or success? Isn't it? Nobody is going to come and motivate you, encourage you. Don't expect that from people. Yes, awesome. So, few more minutes. I understand, definitely it is overwhelming, but I wanted to ensure that you get the maximum value from this workshop. Yes, are you all with me on this? Type with you in the chat box, please. I understand that is really hard, right, to stay connected for a very long time, but I wanted to ensure that you get the maximum value from this workshop. Next, for a few minutes, one more topic, it will be done. I'm also going to give you bonuses. So don't miss out on this. Don't miss out subsequent sessions also. All this is going to be informative, like today's session, right? Very important topic, competition analysis. Competition analysis, right? So how to analyze a competitor? Let's say you've kind of shortlisted a location. Now you want to analyze competition. If you analyze a competition, you can understand the market. You will also know that there's a potential. If the competition is doing well, you will also do good. You can understand the strength and weakness of the competition. Okay. So let's say if the competition is giving bills, let's take an example of tea outlet. If the opening time of the tea outlet is at 7 o'clock in the morning, go there at 7 o'clock and get a cup of tea. Get the bill. Get the bill. Right? Let's assume the bill number is 1,000. If the closing time is at 10 o'clock in the night, go there at 10 o'clock. Get another cup of tea or snack. Now get another bill. So let's assume the bill number is 1,300. Now tell me how many bills would have been generated. If the opening bill is 1,000 and the closing bill is 1,300, how many bills they would have generated? Can you type in the chat box, please? Can you type in the chat box, please? $300. I've already written it. Okay. So now tell me if the average bill value is 40 rupees. If the average bill value, let's say a cup of tea and a snack, it is 40 rupees. Just an assumption, it could be 80 or 100 or 200, depends on the model. I kept it as an example. If the average bill value is 40 rupees, 300 into 40 is how much? 300 into 40 is how much? Can you type in the chat box, please? Exactly. Exactly. 12,000 rupees per day. Okay. If the average bill value is 50 rupees, it will be 15,000 rupees per day. So this is a case where the outlet gives you bill. You're clear with this? Go during the opening time, get a product, get the bill, go during the closing time, get a product, get the bill. Now calculate. Okay. What if they don't offer the bill? If they don't give the bill, how to analyze? Let's say in case of tea outlet, this is a method. Talk to milk vendor and understand the consumption. Identify the milk vendor. Check what kind of milk packets they throw. Or talk to the counter person and check what kind of milk they offer. Now get the contact from online or nearby supermarket. Get the contact of the milk distributor. There will be one or two distributors in that locality. So now call them up or fix up an appointment. Go to the milk vendor and tell them that you have shortlisted a location in that locality. Be very serious, right? It's do not have a conversation or a very light conversation. It has to be a very serious conversation. That as if you're going to buy meat from them. Okay. So call them up, ask. Okay, I'm planning to open an outlet in this locality. I heard that you're supplying milk in that locality. At what time will you deliver? Will you deliver at 5 o'clock in the morning? Because I'm planning to open the outlet at 6 o'clock. That's number one. Number two, will you be able to deliver twice in a day. If my milk is over, will you be able to deliver twice in a day? And what is your billing period? Whether weekly payment or monthly payment, what is the billing period? And check with them what kind of fat percentage milk product can I buy? Is it 3% or 4.5 or 6% fat I can buy? Which one you would suggest? So you're going to have a conversation like this on a very serious note, like you're going to become his customer. And slowly you're asking him, I heard you're also supplying milk to this particular outlet. If I may know what kind of volume you're ordering, I will also try to order similar one. The conversation is real. You're taking it in a very serious note. Now you're asking that I heard you're supplying milk to this particular outlet. If I may know what is the volume that you're supplying, I can also order. Now tell me, if you're asking this on a serious note, will he give you the volume? Will he give you the volume? Now it is up to you to decide how much to order. That is different. If you're very serious in the approach, if you're asking all the details on a very serious manner, now will he tell you, okay, I am supplying 30 liters per day. Will he tell you this or not? Yes or no? Yes or no? Definitely yes. It has happened with me. I've got results. Students have done it. They've got results. Now imagine 30 liters per day. Let's assume you can make on a 6% fat, you can definitely make 20 cups per liter. 20 into 30, 600 cups. 16 into 50, how much? I've already written it, but I want you to understand. 600 cups into 15 rupees per cup or 20 rupees cup. How much? How much per day? 9,000 rupees per day. Exactly. So let's assume he's selling some snacks like samosa, puff and stuff. He'll be making another 3,000 on the snack. So 9,000 plus 3,000 will be 12,000 rupees per day. This will be the approximate sale, not the exact sale. How many of you find this method powerful? How many of you find this method powerful? If the outlet is going to give bills, calculate based on bills, or if they're going to have milk as a primary product, take the count of milk. And you can also use this for other models. Powerful. Awesome. I will also give you another method. Let's say you're launching a milkshake or a chat or a burger, other outlets. How to analyze? Estimated daily footfall. So visit the competitor outlet during peak hours and non-peak hours. Okay. Example, let's say if there are 15-20 people per hour. Peak hour could be 4 hours, 5 hours or 6 hours. So calculate that into 6 hours. 100 walk-ins. Okay. Now calculate the average ticket size. How to estimate daily sales? Your average ticket sales into daily footfall will give you daily sales. Right. So based on that, how to arrive at average ticket size? Let's say if they're offering a milkshake at 150 rupees and a snack, a sandwich at 100 rupees, roughly about 200-250 will be the average ticket size. Isn't it? Let's assume the walk-in is 100. 100 walk-ins into 250 will be 25,000 rupees per day in terms of sale. Right? So you can calculate how much will be the approximate rental, manpower, EB, food cost, miscellaneous. You can in fact calculate the net profit, approximate net profit they might make. Right? So count how many people walk in per hour. Visit 2 to 3 different timings on weekdays and weekends. Check Swiggy, Zomato, how many orders listed per day. You can also ask casual questions to staff like how many people visit daily. Yes, this is clear competition analysis. This is clear. Type C if this is clear. Awesome. So one of my mentee, Naveen, who started this brand called Tea Biscuits, he's launched a second outlet also. He's making 6 lakhs per month after doing solid competitor analysis. You could also do this. Right? So I'm going to give you as a part of this exercise today as well. Right? So outlet budget blueprint, I will give you as the bonus today, whether you're launching a tea, coffee, you can launch a cart or a counter at 1 lakh budget, kiosk or express 2 to 3 lakh budget. And with cafe, QSR, depending on that, you need to work on the budget plan, chart, milkshake, fried chicken, waffle. How many of you find this template amazing? How many of you find this template amazing? You will find very minute details with all the budgets and stuff, right? So I've been talking about systems, right? So these are all part of the systems, right? You've got many more systems like this. How many of you think this is vast? How many of you myth has broken? Okay, I just came here to learn how to make food, but this is vast. This is something mind blowing. I need to learn all this to ensure that I run it in a profitable manner. How many of you have this mindset? How many of you have this mindset now? Yes, I need to learn to ensure that I do it right, to have all the systems in place. Mind blowing, mind blowing. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Superb, superb. So now you're going to do an exercise. Every day you will be given an exercise. Okay, why is this homework? Right? It is not going to take more than 10 minutes for you to do this. All right. So please do this. I already gave you a commitment that I will help you virtually launch it before 4 sessions. Yes or no? How many of you are ready for the challenge? How many of you are ready for the challenge? Type R in the chat box, please. Yes. You ensure that you show up on all sessions. You attend all the sessions without fail. Complete all the exercises. If you do that, you will virtually launch. Right? So this is for new outlets. This is for existing outlet. For new outlets, if you're starting fresh, write down your brand name. You can write any brand name. See, this exercise need not be perfect. You're writing a business plan. Please have that in mind. It need not be perfect. You can rewrite it any number of times. A lot of people wait for perfection to happen. Yes or no? Yes or no? Don't wait for perfection. Start somewhere. Write it down. Come out of your comfort zone. All right. Write down your brand name. Write down your goal statement. What is your goal? Whether you want to launch one outlet or chain of outlets, just copy paste. If you don't have time to write it, I have given you examples here. Okay. Just copy paste it here. To accomplish this goal, what is the model you wanted to start? Whether you want to launch a tea, coffee, milkshake, sandwich, burger, which model you wanted to start, copy paste and put it. You can use the system to launch any model. Investment plan, outlet format, kiosk, express, cafe, additional sales channels, whether you're going to supply to corporates, party orders, mention B2B, B2C, and then you're going to sign it here, or you're going to write down your name and date. I agree to establish the following revenue goals and will engineer work towards the accomplishment of these goals. And that's for new outlets. If you've already launched, I know some of you have already launched. Now you're going to evaluate your location. Is your outlet currently visible from the main road? Are there offices, colleges, residents within 300 meters to 1 kilometer? Is there any competition crowd nearby? Average daily footfall outside your store? Customer engagement. Do you have repeat customers who visit more than once, more than twice a week? Do you actively collect customer feedback? Have you offered loyalty, repeat visit benefits? Have you built a WhatsApp community, Instagram, walk-ins and sales metrics? What is your average daily walk-in count? Okay. Some people might feel, okay, these are very advanced. Let me tell you, these are very basic. And work on systems, work on data. Data's never lie. Numbers never lie. Yes or no? Yes or no? Don't think that, oh, I should do so much to make profits. See, when you start doing it, it will be difficult. But once you start doing it regularly, it will become a habit. Right? So what are your top selling items? Write down by volume. Track down your food cost. Whether have you trained your manpower properly, or are you dependent on chef or master? Do you have proper SOPs in place? Right? Just give yes or no, not that difficult. You're not going to write lectures, right? And you can put your self score out of this. If you have done 4 yes, then type 4. If you have done 3 yes, type 3 out of this. And this is your evaluation mark. If you score less than 10, you're at high risk. If you score between 11 to 17, you're very average. 18 to 23, good. Always humans, we will try to evaluate. We'll try to give more marks when we do self-evaluation, isn't it? Don't do that. Be very honest when you do this. Yes. So both these exercises will be shared on the WhatsApp community. So don't try to edit the sheet. Don't try to edit the sheet. Copy this data onto a different sheet and then edit there in a new sheet. Okay, that's number one. If you don't know how to edit, if you don't know how to use this in the sheet, you can write it on a paper. And these details will be on the WhatsApp community. Guys, can you all do this? If you do this and take a printout and put it on the space where you see this, whether will you take action or not? If you do this in a structured manner, whether you will be aware that yes, this is how my business should be. Can we all do this, guys? It just need 10 minutes of your time. Not very difficult. I want yes from all of you. Yes, yes. Awesome, awesome. Super, super. Please, please do not miss out. I would want you to do it. I'm going to give a special gift for all serious action takers. So complete this exercise and submit to the WhatsApp group admin. They will take note of it. After the 4 sessions, I will give you a special gift. Every day we will take note of people who complete the exercise. All right. So the gifts for today, team, can we have the link? The gifts, the bonuses on the chat. The bonuses on the chat, please. Team, the bonuses are on the chat. Team, why don't we have the Linktree link, please? The Linktree as well. Guys, all the bonuses that have been promised are available here. Go to this and then you can use these tools. Okay, if you are not able to check this out, there is a website linktr.ee/epreneur. Go there, click on session bonus, and then this you can, and this bonus will only be during the session, webinar session. If you miss out, you will not be able to get it. So next 3 sessions also it will be shared only during the session, not on the WhatsApp group. Not on the WhatsApp group, or even if you've got recordings, it will not be shared. Because it's only for people who stay on the webinar, on the workshop. Let me tell you, all of these tools, it took me 3 years when I started my business. And we still keep upgrading all the templates and tools, right? You're getting it just a plate for you to consume. So please effectively use this. All right. So now complete this exercise and share it on the WhatsApp community with the community admin before 3 p.m. tomorrow. Even if you have time, stretch another 10 minutes and then do it, right? So now, how many of you are serious to launch this business after today's session? How many of you wanted to go back, talk to your family, talk to people who are influencers, who are influencing your decision? A lot of you might be on the wall, cat on the wall kind of a thing, isn't it? You might be thinking for years together, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years together, and have not started. Let me tell you, today is the day to take action. You keep procrastinating. Your timing is not great. Astrology is not great. You don't have money to start. You can't arrange money to start. people are not motivating you, people are not encouraging you, let me tell you, none of this will happen. None of this will happen. Nobody is going to come and motivate you. Nobody is going to come and encourage you. If you have the conviction, if you go talk to your family,